And welcome back to WTF Sports, folks. Well, actually, it's WTF is this Sportscast, but because we just have this thing, this marquee right beside us, I've gotten used to saying WTF Sports. I mean, it flows. But we are WTF is this, or what the fuck is this Sports? Long story for that name. We'll probably retell that story one day, but not today, folks. But just jumping off the bat here, go ahead. You know we're going to do this. Instagram, right?
WTF.sportscast.
Thank you very much. And also rate and review us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Podbean, whatever you're listening to. If it has a rating system, give us a 5-star rating. That's how we move up those charts. You couldn't see it there, but there was a little thrusting.
Man, that was a lot of animation right
violent,
there.
Violent
I was like,
thrusting, right?
I was like, yeah.
It was pretty rough. Like
those thumbs were thrusting.
They were violent. They were angry.
Mm-hmm.
No, they weren't angry. They were happy. But it moves us up the charts, gets us more listeners. And, guys, that's what we want. We want more of you. We want to spread this awful, terrible, factless message to all of you, one person at a time.
We're like crabs.
We
just want to latch on to you, and then we just want to spread.
Yeah, and then you want shampoo to get us out of your hair.
But we won't.
We're not going to leave because you chose to follow us. And that's good because we talk about sports, and that's what you're here for because you like it. You want to spend a good part of your day listening to two guys talk about sports while they wrestle in oil. That is false. That would be an awful show, actually.
God,
you wouldn't be able to do
scarred.
it. You wouldn't be able to do it.
Mm-mm.
Nope, can't do it.
Nope.
Not doing it. Mentally, nor could you physically do it because you would not be able to hear anything.
I mean, maybe later. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah. We'll see.
Anyways.
You want some Jolly Ranchers?
No, I'm good.
Guys, I got a craving for Jolly Ranchers. It's just, I don't know. It hit me today. And it hit me all of a sudden, too. It was like, oh, hey, you want some fucking Jolly Ranchers? Like, damn it. And I passed 2 gas stations coming home, too. So I'm like, I just didn't want to stop. I was like, I don't want it bad enough. Because I didn't.
Because you passed the gas stations.
But you know what I do want bad enough? I want football. It's close.
Well, it's getting closer and closer.
It's so close. I mean, we have a pregame going on in about an hour of Green Bay, but fucking preseason. I mean, yeah.
I know.
It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It doesn't go towards the final grade.
Next week is the week.
That's
the week you folks are waiting for when we actually start talking about week 1.
Oh, God. And well, actually, it's more along the lines of...
But that's college, actually. But 2 weeks will be pro.
2 weeks will be NFL, September 11th, which is an odd day to start football.
Not for us. Oh,
but,
yeah, on NFL, yes.
Yeah, on the NFL's part. Like, I love football. You can start football whenever. It'll help me, deal with that memory, that trauma of that day, But it won't help the families that lost families. So, guys,
very true.
Let's remember them on that day. And when that day comes, we won't actually have a show, but on that day, yes, we are going to be watching football, but also don't forget those people who died and the people who sacrificed their lives.
Never forget, even though some people are trying to. Never forget. I was a junior in high school. Miss Reed Bracey's theater class when she broke the news to us.
I was at home.
Yeah, I think we talked about that during the interview. Yeah, you homeschool
I was at home.
Bastard.
Yeah. Well, just for junior and senior, that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, I enjoyed every second of it because I graduated early.
You know how stupid I was? I was like, what's the World Trade Center? I didn't fucking know at that time.
Oh, yeah?
I did not.
Oh, shit.
No, I knew the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building,
Did you know that somebody had already tried to fucking blow it up once?
I'm wanting to say yes.
Yeah. In the early,
but I don't know
90s,
if I knew at the time.
Early 90s. They caught him before he did it.
Yeah, it was like 92 or something like that.
92 or 93, I think.
Something
I remember that as well because, we were kids. Like, we were like 5 or 6 tops.
We were 8. In 92?
7.
I was 8. I'm old. Aww.
That's okay. But no, I mean, so I mean, people apparently did not like those buildings at all.
No, apparently not. But anyways,
it's funny, and just because we're bringing it up to, I mean, we're not even anywhere near it, but bring it up still. It's funny to see it in movies still, like the old movies like Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters.
Well, what's even crazier is like the way the culture was back then. You didn't even think anything about it. Like, do you remember the original Spider-Man movie trailer? Like, there was a bank robbery, and these guys got in a helicopter, and they got stuck in a spider web, and from Spider-Man, and it was in between the two towers. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
And if you want to go super nerd on it, I remember the game for the PlayStation 1, it was Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro.
Yeah.
There are some copies that the final boss is Electro, go figure, on top of the two towers, and you had to jump like back and forth. Yeah, so and some versions there aren't. So I mean, that's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane to think about. But let's stop thinking about that. Let's let's remember it. But let's move on to something that's going to bring us joy instead of pain and sorrow, and that's sports. That's baseball. Let's talk about baseball. So, first of all, I feel like the Yankees are coming back. I feel like okay, you know what? Actually, I want to hit on this first because this kind of soured me this past week. So, the Yankees played the Mets recently, and as I'm watching, they have Schmidt in pitching. They're not pulling him out whatsoever. And it seems to me like he's struggling. He's throwing ball after ball after ball. It's not working out for him. And it is, honestly, it's kind of rough to watch because each time is going to be a filled base. He's going to, if he keeps throwing balls, they're going to walk to a fucking home run pretty much. So, last play of the game, they finally so it's like Boone didn't learn when Schmidt filled got first and second base filled with two balls back to back, two sets two balls back to back right in his face. No, it was,
that got me good. That was perfect timing.
It was
nearly choked.
It's like they finally realized their mistake. I don't remember who was on base, who was on the bases, but it's not important. What's important is that every time it got even close to being a base filled, I would have been that much closer to pulling him from the game because Schmidt was fucking pitching like shit. It was garbage.
Throwing like a piece of Schmidt.
Yes, he was. Now finally, it all came down to a catch. I think it was Lindor was out. I don't remember if it was him, but he was batting, and it was basically I don't know what to say. A lot of their best were out. A lot of their best pitchers were out. A lot of injuries on the Yankees. So I understand wanting to hold on to those last few, those last few pitchers that are going to be able to hold out. They're going to be able to at least throw a game. But to hold Schmidt in until all three bases were filled. What was your plan there? What was your next step if you were even considering fucking keeping him in? Honestly, what was your next fucking step? What was your next step? What were you honestly going to let him fucking ride the whole time? And then the last fucking batter, switch it up? Hey, man, look, I thought you could do it. I really did. But this last guy that could get a run on and basically go into the bottom of the ninth and they have another chance to score again, he is a switch hitter. So, I'm going to take you out now. Now, after all three of these bases, you filled them up. You did a great job filling all three bases for them. I mean, if you were trying to put in an application for the Mets, I think they get the message. You really want to play for them. Then that's fine. we're going to pull you now, finally. Okay. Is that cool? We're just going to switch you out. Yeah, come on out, buddy. We're just going to throw somebody else in. I think we got Peralta in mind. I think, yeah, let's switch for Peralta because at least he's not going to get 3 men on base with balls. Okay? All right. I'm Boone. I look good.
Good talk.
And then just go back. You're going to fucking – and that's the conversation that they had. That's not it, realistically, but I guarantee it. That's the conversation Boone wanted to have. But here's the conversation you'd want to have with Boone. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's got 2 men on fucking base from balls. Pull his ass because that's all he's fucking throwing. Get him off the field. Get him off the – why isn't the phone ringing off the fucking hook to say, hey, what are you doing? Get a fresh pitcher that does not look like he's sweating out a fucking cocaine rush. Like shit. Anybody else would have been fine. And I get it. Their roster, and I'm ranting, I understand. Their roster is limited on pitchers right now because they have a lot of injuries, and a lot of these guys just, haven't had a lot of field time, I guess. They haven't given them a lot of field time. They gave Nestor Cortez a lot of field time the last few games, and he was throwing shit. But at least he didn't throw 3 sets of balls back to back. 3 sets of 4 back to back, dude. 3 sets of 4. I'm saying that and it hurts my jaw because I'm mad. Because that's bases fucking loaded. What are you doing? Why are you leaving Schmidt on the field to fucking load the goddamn bases? What's the point of that? What is the point? Can somebody hit me in the face 1,000 times and tell me what the fucking point is of leaving Schmidt on the field until the bases are fucking loaded? If he's thrown 2 bases off of balls alone,
yeah,
get the fuck out. Get out. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you want to lose? Is that your mission, to just fuck up your entire post-fucking all-star season so that you don't make it into the World Series at all? I mean, you're going to off of fucking, games 1 alone pretty much because you're still going to win games. I have that faith. But you're my team. You got to understand why I'm very upset that Boone, you're sitting there looking at him throw 2 goddamn sets and going, I'm going to let him pitch one more. He seems in good shape. He seems to be mentally stable right now. He's not sweating off cocaine. No, he's fine. I'm going to leave him out there, and the base is loaded. All right. Tough talk. Peralta, you're on deck. Get up here. And, of course, Peralta comes out of the bag and is like, well, I know what I'm not doing. Fucking throwing
every
balls.
Pitch right down the center.
just get to the fucking plate. Straight, just fastballs, constant. And, of course, like I said, I don't remember who was batting, but it was a switch hitter for the Mets. And, again, because I don't know the Mets. Okay? Sorry. But he hits it out. I think it was right field, caught, out, done. Thank fucking Christ. Like, you could ask Renee. I was yelling in here, pointing at my TV. Saying, get him the fuck out. Get him the fuck out right fucking now. Why are you leaving him in? 2 bases are full now. Why are you leaving him in? He cannot pitch. He's done. But what do you think, Ray?
I mean, I think the only thing I can tell you is that Yankees have lost a shit ton of games in the past couple weeks to teams that they
should not have lost.
Well, they cannot afford to because – look at it. They had a 3-game series with Boston. They won 1 of them. Yeah. They had a 3-game series with Tampa Bay.
That's shameful in its own right because Boston's at the bottom of your fucking division that you're on top of.
And see, when we talked last week, the Rays were on their last game with the Yanks. And I believe we had called the Yanks to win. And that was when it was 4-7, bottom of the 9th, and the Yankees cranked a walk-off grand slam. Won 8-7. So, but like I said, my point is let's just go back to the past series that they've done. So they had a series with the Mariners. Out of 3, they've won 1. They got swept by the Cardinals. They won one against the Mariners and then lost 2. So they only won 1 of that series. Then they had a 3-game series with Boston. They've won 1. They had a 3-game series with Tampa Bay. They won 1. They had a 4-game series with the Blue Jays, and they won 1. And then they won back-to-back so far against the Mets. So that's cool, but, man, there's a lot of that back-to-back of Red Sox, Rays, and Blue Jays in their own division. It's not good. That's why now they're kind of...
I can understand the Rays, really. I mean, the Astros are on the fucking top of the fucking American League now, realistically. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, easily.
If the Yankees have fucked up, my dad and I were talking about this. He said after that All-Star, he said, I told you after the All-Star the Yankees are going to be due for a slump. He said, because they always fucking do it to me. They always do it to me.
That's what I've been, yeah.
I mean, he's been a Yankees fan longer than you and I have been alive, so he knows this team. You know, he's watched them slump year after year and just kind of barely skate through to win sometimes. Like, I mean, okay, so let's be truthful and honest. And I've just had a sip of alcohol. That was the first sip. That's how strong it is. 8%.
Concentrated.
Shit. No, but honestly, I will say this because I'm experiencing it. You experience it, and I hate to do this to you, Ray, but you experience it a lot. As a Cowboys fan, as a Vols fan, and I'm experiencing it as a 49ers fan. I remember the years after Steve Young. Cold chill down my spine because fuck. So I remember those years.
I'm gonna get this fucking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm experiencing it right now with the Gators because fuck, you know. But we got Napier, so for those of you that can't see the live video show, which we do not have yet, still we're working on it. The live video show, that was me praying for that little silent moment. But you know, I mean, some teams do go through years where they don't perform, where they're used to performing well. You know, like you have teams like. You know, UT can usually – I mean, dude, I remember growing up, UT was a very damn good team.
Alabama was shit before 2005.
Yeah. I mean –
Then ever since then, they're the team. So
I mean, shit. And then I could say it. The Gators fucking 100% dominated back when I was a kid. Well, of course, we had Chris Lee, Rex Grossman, 2 of the fucking best college quarterbacks there were at that time other than Mr. Peyton Manning himself.
Yep.
I mean, I've even said it myself. When you think of the consummate quarterback, the number 1 all-star quarterback, who would you put as your number 1 based off of performance alone? You'd probably say Peyton Manning. Because, fuck, you know, he's a great quarterback.
Never beat Florida.
But still.
But he did beat Rex Grossman in the Super Bowl.
So
that's a good.
It's like a workaround. It's kind of a loophole.
Yeah,
you could say that. So yeah, but yeah,
so he finally got one over.
Yeah, he finally achieved 2 things that night. Yeah. He achieved 2, especially for Tennessee fans. He achieved 2 things.
Oh yeah,
he's like, yes, our favorite quarterback won the Super Bowl, and he finally fucking beat a Gator quarterback.
He should have won the fucking Heisman, but whatever.
Yeah. But, but also, honestly, there were a lot of times when he was quarterback for UT that, and not his fault, obviously, that the team just wasn't up to par to play with him. I'm going to say that and be honest. Sometimes the team fell under because...
Well, his snub at the Heisman was, because it was ultimately won by Charles Woodson, but... defensive player, but he was great. But also too, I think what really hurt Peyton's chances was the fact that everybody was talking about Peyton.
Push that up.
Dude, microphone. I was about to say what? Oh wait, okay, that failed even worse.
What you want to do is push the bar up, wiggle it up. We can edit this out. Yeah. Anyways,
I got a purple penis in front of my mouth.
That's decoloring at the tip. Yes.
Anyways, back to those 2 balls earlier.
Yeah.
No, but like everyone got sick and tired of hearing Peyton, so it was kind of like, and then of course losses at Florida were kind of like, we'll go defense, whatever. Anyways, he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So,
and but still, anyways, that was essentially getting back to baseball. Though we went off on a little rant there.
Sorry.
But, sometimes you get used to getting down in those slumps. Sometimes your team, which is a dynasty team that has been killing it, kind of hits those times that they're not killing it.
Like the Dodgers right now?
Well.
Oh, God, no. The Dodgers are freaking.
No, they're destroying, man.
Jesus Christ. I'm just looking at their.
They're fucking.
I'm looking at their past month, and holy crap.
But, I mean, let's be honest, though. Right now, if I were to say to you, who is the Yankees' best hitter? Can you name their best hitters?
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Their best hitter is Aaron Judge. That's all they have. Now, their team is good. They've got some diamonds.
Bro, the Dodgers are 20-5 in August.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fucking baseball. It ties in.
By the way, if y'all are just now listening.
Tennessee's whooping Texas's ass, though.
Nice.
That's how it goes, Texas.
Nolensville.
You know what? I will say this. I remember what I was going to tell you about Texas is that their shit isn't even original. Did you know that they stole the name the Lone Star State from Florida?
Really?
Yes. It's in the history books. Florida had a nation that kind of was like, oh, yeah, well, we're taking this area here, which was out near the Keys.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, because at first nobody knew what to do with fucking Florida. I'll get into the history of that later. But yeah,
Sound like
that shit is stolen from Florida. Lone Star is stolen from Florida.
That's so
what
weird.
the fuck, Texas? You got to steal shit now from Florida. You have to steal from Florida? From Florida. Anyways, not to harp on them. I don't want to harp on Texas. They're kicking ass as the Astros, so there you go, boys. Anyways, to me, it's if they don't try to fix whatever issue they have now, they might as well just fucking, I don't know. I don't want to say throw in the hat, but fuck it.
I just can't get over the fact that the Dodgers are 86-37.
Yeah, no. I mean, look at the Mets.
Freaking crazy.
Look at the Mets.
Braves are right on that ass, though.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's for the Mets, dude. I'm saying that's for the Mets.
Yeah.
Like, look and see that the Mets are there, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? What is this world?
So weird.
But to talk about some games right now, the Blue Jays and the Red Sox are playing, like right now, currently.
Blue Jays are up 2-0.
Yeah. I mean, the Blue Jays have been doing phenomenal. They've been doing phenomenal, so go for it, boys.
Mets in Colorado.
I'm going with the Mets.
Yeah. Cincinnati and Philly.
What do you think about that?
I think Cincy's playing with nothing to lose, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of in the underdog mode. I think I'll go Cincinnati over Philly.
Okay.
Just because I hate the Phillies.
Okay.
And then White Sox and Baltimore.
I see.
White Sox are up 1-2.
Here's my thing, though. Like, I want to point this out because they played earlier today. Man, the Cardinals. Cardinals won it. They are doing good. They're doing good.
What's funny is that like 8-3, 8-3. Those are the scores of 2 games that were completed today.
Yeah.
St. Louis beat the Cubs 8-3, and then Tampa Bay beat the Angels 8-3.
Oh yeah, and not to take anything away from the Rays either. They won it too. I mean, not as bad as the Blue Jays won it apparently, but they won it.
Yeah.
They won it too. Because they're doing great.
Dude, I'm telling you, like that race for second place in the American League East behind the Yankees it's so tight. I mean, even Boston, I'll throw Boston in there too. Boston's they're 16 games behind the Yankees, but Tampa Bay has 69 wins, Toronto has 67, Baltimore has 64, Boston has 60. I mean, they're all still in that. 4 teams are right in that 9-game race right there for second place. And there's still plenty of baseball to play.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, well, also we have the Yankees and Athletics today, and Yankees. Come on, guys. If you lose to the Athletics, if you lose to think about that. If you lose to the Athletics tonight, come on. Y'all just need to walk off the field the rest of the season if you lose to the Athletics. That's shame. You need that woman from fucking, what is it, Game of Thrones? Shame with the bell.
Shame.
Every time you walk onto the field, that'll be your new thing.
You know what's crazy? We're a Tennessee. We're in Tennessee
Tennessee-based podcast.
And we're like covering northern sports.
baseball.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Oh shit! The Twins and the Astros. Yeah. I see the Astros overtaking the Twins easy. So if you're going to put your money on it, which you can do with DraftKings, which is what I do it with DraftKings. DraftKings sponsor us. But that's it for today's, man. But let's talk about tomorrow. I feel like maybe after we'll see what happens. But I mean, the Yankees, of course, the Yankees are going to be playing the Athletics. This is that series. So tomorrow's again, I'm hoping for the Yankees. Just to be fair, I want that more. But Dodgers and the Marlins. Dodgers are playing the Marlins, so it looks like
Dodgers.
Yeah. Angels.
Don't try to be subtle. I'll go underdog usually, but
there's no going underdog for that one. Even DraftKings would know, don't bet on this game. Angels and Blue Jays. Honestly, that could be a good game because the Angels aren't bad. But yeah.
I think you're really going to start seeing a big push for the American League East. I mean, Tampa Bay and Boston too playing. I got to go Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Part of me from still pulling for the Rays for as long as I did before switching to the Yanks. I still like to see them do good, but not better than the Yanks. Just saying.
No, I get it. Guardians and the Marlins again. Really, that's either way.
I go Guardians.
I'd say Marlins. Or Mariners, not Marlins. I already said Marlins. They're playing the Dodgers, dude.
You had that same issue last week.
I did, dude. It's the M. I see the M, and the Mariners are playing the Guardians. And I mean, honestly, I say the Mariners. I'm going to go with the Mariners because that's an either way game, but yeah, Mariners. Now, Pirates and Phillies. The Phillies are in third, man. So, I mean,
I'll go Phillies.
Yeah. If you're a smart bet would be with Phillies, but you're not going to make any money off of it. So, unless you're betting big, that's only going to be like $9 more than what you bet, honestly.
That's why I'm going with Pittsburgh.
What? Cincinnati and the Nationals. Who cares? Cincinnati's probably going to win that one.
I'll go Washington.
Okay. Yeah.
Got to get that color commentary. We can't keep both agreeing on the same teams.
Because we know that team's going to win.
Yeah.
Some more often than not. The Tigers and the Rangers. I mean.
Rangers.
I guess. I mean.
Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of games where you can just flip a coin.
Yeah, honestly.
But then again, that's how betting is. So.
Yeah, that's true. Cubs and Brewers. Brewers are going to take the Cubs.
I'll go Cubbies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just because you said Brewers.
Diamondbacks versus White Sox.
White Sox.
Yeah, I'll go with the White Sox, too. Honestly. That's one of those where either way, I don't care. Giants are probably going to fucking destroy the Twins. Just saying.
I'll go Twins.
Astros, Orioles again. Astros. And then Padres, Royals. Padres.
Yeah.
Padres are fucking doing great this season.
Padres are doing good, but damn it, they just cannot keep up with the Dodgers. No one can, though.
Nobody can. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
They're going for the best record in baseball. They're going for it.
But yeah, the Yankees and Athletics game, that series finishes out on, I think, Saturday. So the Yankees have plenty of time to screw that up. So, that's just my opinion. I'm just saying. My team has plenty of time to screw things up.
Spoken like a true Cowboys fan.
So let's talk about some wrestling real quick.
Let's do it.
Man, I've been paying attention to WWE, and the Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle thing is getting good. It's getting really good. I like it a lot.
I like Riddle,
the way
man.
that
I
they're
like
going
Rollins. I like them both.
Yeah. I'm not such a huge fan of Rollins. I just could care less. Honestly, his career's kind of been stunted by it's been way outweighed by his injury list. Like the people he's hurt for me. So
yeah, but thankfully it has been a long time for him. I mean, Finn Balor and Sting come to mind.
Yeah, and I guess for me, I'm kind of bitter about the Finn Balor one, especially because
he only had the Universal title
had a
one night.
Huge career ahead of him with that title win, and now he's like scraping bottom to try and get somewhere.
Yeah,
he should be a main eventer.
Was that like 7 years ago?
Yeah.
And
it's pathetic. Like, you guys owe him. You owe him another title run. You owe him that 100%. And if you don't give it to him, he should walk. Give him his contract. Like, void out his contract and give him the pay that you owe him for the rest of that contract. And then let him go and let him perform as like ASAP. Do not put any kind of fucking hold like I know you want to do. Let him perform ASAP, because anywhere else he's going to perform, he's going to be happy, and he's going to be one of the top guys everywhere else because he has that kind of draw.
Hell, why don't you give him CM Punk's spot?
Yeah, right? Like fucking CM Punk. Goddamn, we're going to get to that in a second.
I know. I just wanted to foreshadowing, folks.
So they basically had a stellar Raw. Raw's been getting decent since Triple H has come back. You can tell they're kind of trying to finish out some storylines, so they're trying to rush them through.
Mm-hmm.
So, like last night, Edge went up against Damian Priest. Great match. The two of them had a great match. It was a really good match. Fun to watch. Great to watch Edge again, and he looks like he is in top-notch condition. And I'm happy because that was my favorite wrestler growing up, and watching him retire early because of his neck injury it sucked for me. It hurt me because I was like, man, I don't get to watch my favorite wrestler wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
But, I mean, of course, he was still doing acting, and so I got to see him on that stuff. But.
And at the time, he was, when he did retire the first time, I've said it before, HL and I saw his final match at WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta. Then he came back.
Yeah.
Was that after? Is that like when we retired? Did he do the show Jericho, or did he do it? No, is that the show he was on?
I don't remember, man.
Jericho?
It was something like began with an H.
Oh,
I think, or an F.
Oh, son of a bitch! Keep talking, I'll find it.
I don't know, but he went off to that TV show. Then he did Vikings, and then he had neck surgery. Haven.
Yeah.
I knew it was an H.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did Haven. He was a cop. Like, he made a guest appearance, and then everybody was like, oh, we like that character. Bring him back. And they brought him back and kept him. So he became a regular on that show.
Okay.
And then he did a movie for WWE, of course, with Jamie Kennedy, which was fucking awful.
Really?
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy sucks. It wasn't Edge's fault.
Well, no, I don't even remember the advertisement for that.
I have it, dude.
Oh, God.
I have it on Blu-ray. Of course I bought it. I bought Highlander Endgame, of course, because I love Highlander.
Yeah, because he was in
he was in Highlander Endgame.
I hated that movie.
I like the first one, and I like the third one. I did not like the second one. The second one was fucking bizarre.
The second one there are two different versions of the second one. Okay, tell you what, this is getting away from sports.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry.
That's all right. Edge was in Highlander, which is why that tied in. But, like, I mean, he did other things.
And actually, there's wrestling in the first Highlander, because the very opening scene, he is in Madison Square Garden watching a wrestling match with the Fabulous Freebirds. With the Fabulous Freebirds.
And the Tonga King.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Okay, that does tie back into wrestling.
That does. That's awesome. Oh, that's fucking dope.
And then the second one. Yeah, anyways, let's get back.
So, they, but yeah, they had a great match. And of course, just things progress, like the women's tag division. Bayley wrestled a match. It was good to see her back, and, she's looking great. She's looking good. I don't know about her shtick. I mean, I like it better than the fucking hug thing.
Yeah, she's far removed from that.
I mean, I like the hug thing. It's something that she can call back on at like a Royal Rumble.
If she wanted to turn face.
Yeah. I mean, turn face, but keep your attitude. Like, admit that you've changed, That microphone,
Dude,
it wants you, man.
It wants you to get in my mouth.
It does. It's like you need to do this podcast. I'll probably have to adjust it. I'll fix it after the show.
It's like I'm in a glory hole.
I've never been in one of those, so I wouldn't know.
Anyways, neither have I.
Good. That's good to know. Good to know.
But what you can find on the internet. Anyways.
Ray at OnlyFans.
Yeah.
God, you know what? I could not imagine having an OnlyFans because not only would you have to explain that to your kids someday, but you'd have to explain that to your family someday.
Well, what's bad is that I wouldn't want to get I wouldn't want to get an OnlyFans because then it's like I would have no fans. You gotta be a sad motherfucker if you start up
with zero
OnlyFans.
With zero fans. No. But back to wrestling. Sorry guys, we had to go with that one. That was too quick, too easy. Had to take that route. Sorry. But no, to skip ahead to what you were mentioning earlier, I've said it before, you've said it before, and I will say it again for both of us. I don't see the fucking hype around CM Punk.
I don't, man. Triple H was right. 11 years ago.
11 years ago. And you're absolutely right, Ray. Could you go ahead and pull up a video and play? Now, we're reviewing this video, so it's under the Fair Usage Act.
Yep. Here we go.
For that save me. You want to be the catalyst as long as it benefits you.
Maybe loud.
I am sick to death.
I said it might be. No, bring it back in.
You're doing all of this for them. Yeah, there are a lot of people out there. Maybe half of them agree with what you're saying. The other half, they don't give a damn. You know what, Punk? Some of these people actually like the WWE.
Thank you.
Some of these people dig it. They tune in every week. They love what they see. They come here to have a good time. They like it the way it is. Can it be better? Sure, it can be better. That's right. And that's my job, to make it better. But when you talk about being the catalyst for change, really what you mean is you will only accept change if it means CM Punk is on top.
Absolutely.
Because unless CM Punk is the guy, the man, that's not enough change for you. That's not really what you want. See, you're no different than anybody else that's ever been in this business, including me. We're a lot alike. We did what we had to do to get on top. The difference is I looked everybody in the eye and told you, I'm going to step on you. I'm going to walk through you to get to the top. You don't have the balls to do it. What you did is you backdoor your way around. You try to do it by being a martyr.
Boom.
Yep.
Pipe bomb.
Yep. And that still holds true to AEW now.
And it really does, because last night was a fucking disgrace. That should not have fucking happened.
He shouldn't have even had the belt.
At all. You're injured, and then you come back in to wrestle? Why? What was the purpose of you coming back in?
You couldn't relinquish
Are you trying to be Cody Rhodes? Because guess what? Cody did what he did, but he still got some kind of medical clearance to do that.
He's miles ahead of CM Punk.
And he's younger.
Yeah.
That's the main reason that CM Punk can't do what Cody just did, because Cody's younger. Cody has the elasticity still.
Yeah. And, dude, I saw a picture of CM Punk lately.
He looks
Man, he's
rough.
got some grays, man. Yeah,
Rough.
I can't say too much.
Well, I mean, he's about
I'm sexy, though.
15 years older than us, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
CM Punk?
Yeah.
Is he pushing 50?
Damn near.
I got to look that up.
Late 40s, I think.
I would say 46.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah.
A very rough
A
46.
very bad 46, but maybe 50.
I
I don't know. I would say 50, really.
44.
Oh, shit. Well, he's younger than I thought.
Very rough 44.
Very fucking yeah, that's those backdoor dealings. He was on his knees a lot.
Yeah, you sure you're a straight edge, bro?
Yeah. You may be an edge.
Yeah, you age like an alcoholic.
You do. But no, honestly, him coming back and dropping the belt and just getting fucking wasted by fucking Jon Moxley.
Probably the only time he's been wasted.
Yeah, not a huge Moxley fan. Not a huge Moxley fan.
I liked him as Dean Ambrose.
I like him as Moxley, but I hate this. I'm a raging badass because, like, dude, you're not that huge.
I hate the whole gimmick of if it's an important match, I'm gonna bleed in it.
Yeah,
it's like,
that too.
Really,
that too. I didn't want to bring that up because I knew how you felt about it. So
no, I had no trouble at all bringing it up.
I feel like that would be a rant you could do because, like me, it's like, dude, why the fuck are you doing this? What's the point? We don't care. We've seen it once. We don't need to see it every other match that you're in, dude. It's annoying.
Because now it's just a gimmick.
Yeah. Also, dude, Renee, you might want to drop him because he's going to look like shit when he gets older now because he keeps cutting himself.
I thought you were talking about your wife. I was
no, his wife is.
What the fuck's
her
Renee?
Renee Paquette, right?
Dang.
I don't know what her last name is, but her name is Renee. Renee Young? Wasn't that
Renee Young, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, he keeps blading himself. He's going to look like shit.
Yeah, because wasn't that, remember what happened to Brody Bruiser?
Bruiser Brody, yeah.
Or Bruiser Brody, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty jacked up.
Renee Paquette,
yep. Yeah.
AKA Renee Young. Yeah, his forehead was
jacked up. It was nasty
it's
looking.
Fucking disgusting looking.
So
may rest in peace.
Yeah. Oh God, we're gonna cover that one. That's gonna be a single episode.
That's almost gonna be kind of like a Dark Side Chronicle. Almost.
Oh yeah, because dude, the Dark Side of the Ring did a perfect episode. So I would love to use their notes, but that whole story is so fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
But we're gonna cover that as an episode one day. It's a little bit like it's almost a true crime, but it's not. But it is.
Dude, it's almost surreal and fucking crazy exactly all the details that happened.
Oh, yeah. But back to CM Punk. I just don't... Okay, so, yeah, let's talk about CM Punk because he had the match against Jon Moxley. Won, didn't he? Didn't he beat Jon Moxley to get the belt? Isn't that how that happened?
I have not watched AEW.
I haven't either. I've been tired of CM Punk and the blood matches because I was like... Dude,
but I know some people who are, like... After watching AEW, they're like, "No, screw WWE. They're not even watching it or keep up with it."
Oh, I love both. But see, here's my thing: screw WWE, screw AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor. Those two, because Ring of Honor is still, even though Tony bought it, it still retains some of its badassery, so it's still really good to watch. Yeah, I made that word up.
I like it.
Or maybe Edge made that up. Either way, somebody made that up.
Badassery.
Okay.
You said assery.
Okay, well then that's mine, and I made that up. That's my word.
Someone look that up.
Yeah, don't verify that. He just, but CM Punk just fucking doesn't, you know.
Yeah, I don't get the hype.
And so that match of. Like, I see Jon Moxley, I see CM Punk, and for CM Punk, if he did take the title from Moxley, I wouldn't believe it. You know? If it's like if I were to have watched that match, I'd have been like, this was fucking stupid. I don't believe this. Because CM Punk he just doesn't have it for me. I'm sorry. I don't get why he was such a big deal. I mean, I get why he was a big deal in his 20s, before the WWE. When it was the Fairgrounds and TNA that he was wrestling at, because he had a charisma back then, and he was a little more humble. He hadn't let his shit get to him yet, but then he started to let his shit get to him. Then he became a big deal in WWE. And
he beat Hangman Page.
For the
belt at
right.
Double or Nothing.
Jon Moxley got the interim title.
In May. Yeah.
Yeah, he won the interim title at, I think he won it Forbidden Door. I think it was Forbidden Door. Because that's when they held that the title championship, or that interim match was at Forbidden Door. So you're absolutely right. He beat Hangman Page. I was trying to remember how that all went down. Anyways, not important. What is important is that Why put yourself? You're injured. You're coming back. You're gonna leave again, more than likely, unless this is a fake injury, like a storyline injury, right? So if it's a storyline injury, why have him drop the belt? Because it doesn't benefit CM Punk to drop the belt if it is a storyline injury. You know?
Yeah.
There's no benefit to him to that. And so we all know Tony Khan simps for CM Punk. He does. Like, that dude is a CM Punk fan. And that's one of his main problems, is that he's a huge CM Punk fan. And that's why, like, after CM Punk's first big match, Tony Khan was out there with him during the interview, like, hyping him. Like, oh, my God, he's so awesome. And, he was like, okay, Tony. It's all right.
Yeah.
Hello, folks. My name is Xander Drax. It begins and ends with an X.
Oh, my God.
That
Did
type
you
of
pull
shit.
a quote from the fucking Phantom?
I did. Right out of the fucking left field.
Holy shit. Xander Drax starts and ends with an X.
Yeah. He's that kind of a shitty bad guy.
Billy
that he
Zane.
cares more about himself than anybody else.
James Remart? Wow.
But when somebody kisses his ass, he's like, okay, calm down.
Bro,
calm down.
I'm
I'm awesome. Flashback.
I didn't know.
Gotcha.
Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah.
I did not know I was in the midst of a fellow Phantom fan.
Oh, I love that movie. I have it. I own it.
Oh, my God.
I own it.
Folks, God.
That movie was the shit. I loved that movie.
You know the part that
we're gonna have to do a movie podcast now. But anyways,
I got Chinese food at home.
yeah. Again, I don't see the hype behind CM Punk. We're getting way off track, folks. But that's it for tonight. Ray, how do you feel?
Hungry. I feel good.
All right, excellent. Well, that's it, boys and girls. We're gonna get out of here again. WTF.sportscast on Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcast, all your podcast listening devices. Listen to us, rate us, review us, help us get out there. We love you. Good night.
Xander Drax.